Welcome back, guys. This is a big news for Plug Power, and this is why we're making a video today to let you guys know ahead of time before the stock continue to go ballistic. Now, we have seen Plug Power risen up today big time, and I want to make sure that I create a video to give you guys a heads up. Now, the stock is up 10% as we're speaking, so I will be going into details of what is actually going on. Yes, indeed, guys, this is absolutely a great investment. Now, I have made videos of Plug Power, and I have stressed the fact that each time it goes in the low 20s or if it breaks 20s, it's definitely a keeper. And this is one of the reasons why I said it is important to invest in companies such as Plug Power, because there is a ton of great opportunity. Now, we know greenhouse gases are one of the main driver right now. We saw the goal is to lower in carbon. We saw EV cars. We see a lot of different companies that's in the works to make things better for you. Now, Plug Power announced that they announced that they have an agreement to supply green hydrogen to Walmart. What does this mean, guys? This is a big deal for Plug. It says this is one of the first hydrogen supply contracts for Plug Power. Green hydrogen is produced through electrolysis of water with electricity generated from zero carbon sources. So this is the main goal, what they're trying to accomplish. It says that Plug Power will actually deliver the green hydrogen using a fleet of liquid transport using capabilities from its recent acquisition of Applied Cryo Technology. So this is why you see these moves that Plug was making when the market was trending down turns out to be a great acquisition for them, because now they have a way of getting their product out to these retail stores, whether it's Walmart, whether the next deal is with Home Depot or someone else. It is still a great opportunity. Now, the CEO also commented on this and said it is a great opportunity for them to get this deal with Walmart, and they're looking to see major shift with big box stores shift into what Walmart has done. Now, in the pre-market this morning, we saw Plug Power was up 6.6%, just around $27.25. But once the market opened, it drops to a low of $26.34. So now we're seeing, okay, it drops as the market opened. Was it going to slide, or was it going to come back up? Absolutely not. Now we're looking at Plug Power right now, up just around 10%. And this is why I say it is a great company to invest in. Now, I still think that Plug Power is a company that you can see move back in the $45 to $55 per share in the near future. If this is something that you want to invest in long term, then by no means it is a great opportunity. Now, guys, I will always keep some shares of Plug Power. If it rises, I will sell a portion, wait for it to pull back a small tad, and then go back in. Now, each time I see Plug Power in the 20s, if it's in the low 20s, between $22 to $25 per share, it is always a good opportunity for you to take some shares and just keep stocking. Now, if you can't afford to get 100, or if you can't afford to get 1,000, it is still good to hold just a small amount, so you know you have something to rely on. Now, if you take a look on my screen, you will see right here that Plug Power in the last 3 months, we have seen it down in $18 per share. This was a great buy if you could have got it in the $18 per share. Then we saw a small recovery, breaks 23, then it go up and breaks 24, but then we saw a drop here, right? Close off of 1981. This is back in February, and then we saw here again, it was still in the 18 before it goes on a rise. Now, in the end of March, we have seen a lot of movement in the EV sector. we have seen Plug was up at $32 per share, but since that time came back all the way down to $24 per share before this news came out, and now we're seeing it go on this amazing run again. So again, this is my simple take on Plug. Do I believe that Plug is a company that can produce in the future? Absolutely. If you believe that Plug is a company that you want to invest in long term, I would highly recommend that you actually invest in this company, because it could be a great opportunity in the long run. Now, there are a ton of different price target on this stock. You have like Morgan Stanley, they have it over at $35 to $40 per share. Then we have guys such as JP Morgan had it between 42 and 38. There is a lot of people going neutral on it, but I think personally, in my opinion, if you're asking me in the long run if this company is a great opportunity, I will absolutely tell you it is a good investment in the long run. We see where the environment is going at. Now, keep in mind as well, if you take a look in what the company has been doing, let's take a look back here. If we go back for 1 year, now there's a few different reason why you should invest in this company. Now, if you recall back last year when they announced the deal with that South Korea deal for that community, we saw the stock spike as high as $60 plus per share, breaking 70. And then since that time, we have seen it slowly came back down with everyone else, right? But once momentum starts to kick in, I think by the end of this year, going into 2024, companies such as Plug Power, companies such as ChargePoint, Fuel Cell will make a very, very interesting market run in terms of what's going on. Now, I think, guys, if you believe in what I'm saying right now, definitely do some research. You don't have to buy a lot of shares. As I said, you can invest in a small amount. We'll take a look in the last 2 weeks. We have seen how the stock is performing. We see here it was up above 32, as I said, which I came back down in the low 20s. This is a great buying opportunity. Now it's at 28 and change. Now it may drop a little bit back down in the 27.50 range. If you're going in long term, try to get it as low as possible. I'm more confident if you're planning for months and months to come, try to get it between $22.50 and $25 per share. Right? I think that's a fair price for it, but in the long term, that's a low price as we're speaking. So it's totally up to you guys. Now, as I said, I have a few shares that I'm still holding on to. Each time it goes low in the 20s, I get. If it breaks 20, for sure, I'll always get more shares. Now, because of the shares I purchased in CleanSpark, I'm not able to put too much into Plug Power, but if you're going in for the first time, it is a good advice to do some research. And if you like what you read, or if you like what the data is telling you, then definitely trust what the information is saying. And again, guys, if you want to take a look, there are a ton of different companies that you can actually search out for. Let's see here. There is a ton. I just want to go through a few for you guys to make sure. We have, obviously we know Plug Power. Then we have VV Power. I made a video in terms of VV Power. There's Romeo Power as well. That's very relatively cheaper if you're looking for something that's low. That's cheaper than Plug Power. And then Romeo Power is trading at $1.21. Obviously VV Power at $1.54. Those are two of the lower end. And of course you got Volta and a ton of other different companies. But you can look into some of those cheaper ones if you're concerned about the price tag with Plug Power. But I believe that Plug Power and ChargePoint and Fuel Cell and CleanSpark are the a better choice for myself, because I've invested in those companies. But if you're going in, guys, please consider all options. Now, if this video helped you in some way over the last few months, or if this is your first time, we would greatly appreciate it if you show your support and love by subscribing to our channel. Click that notification bell so you can get notified when we have new videos comes out. If you just like to watch the video, that's fine as well. But guys, the most important thing is that we're investing in this, and make sure that you're building your portfolio. It's not a sprint, they would say. It is a marathon. Make sure that you're taking your time to know these companies before you invest, because the main thing is, guys, if you invest in a company that you're not fully aware of what's going on, if the stock price starts to go lower, then most cases people will start panic and then sell too early, then lose money, and then they'll be right back here saying how they lost money on trades, right? So make sure that you do your research. If you're not very confident, speak to a professional or speak to someone that maybe have the experience trading stocks. But if you know a company such as Plug Power or Fuel Cell or Tesla or Apple, those are easy choices to make. But again, at the end of the day, it's totally up to you guys. Now, as usual, I said, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, peace out.